Hello Flywheelers. So guys, will you believe that I'm standing in front of a Porsche's headquarters? You won't, right? But actually this is the first headquarters of Porsche being a car maker, and here I am here to take the delivery of this exciting Porsches ever, the 911 GT3 Touring with a manual gearbox. We're going to have a blast with a long drive with this car. I'm going to tell you where they're going to, but I first welcome you to the show. Welcome to Flywheel. Climbing to a top point of and it's a paved road now, and that's also fun. This one with the manual shifts, brilliant. Roads and the best car to drive. Fun, man. I'm glad. So we reached the top point, and I can see an EQS SUV. Wow. We are at the top end of the Grossglockner, and here now temperature is 5.5 according to the temperature in the car, and when you stopped early it was around 6. It's quite cold over here, but I'm having a hot experience in this beast. So guys, I can't actually stop my laugh, and I'm so happy, excited because of this car and the road. Actually, we reached 2,571 meter high at Edelweiss Pike, which is the top end portion where you can get into a car in a Grossglockner. You know what? From the moment I started climbing this road till now, I've been enjoying every bit of my driving in this machine. And I have to say that this road and car is meant for that. It's meant to be for the best drivers and best enthusiasts who really enjoy their toy. You might have seen this road in many shows like the Top Gears and Grand Tour. I'm so lucky I can be here mostly because I had this machine with me. And you know, we are talking about the future, we're talking a lot about the electric, and we are coming up with a lot of electric car which is refined, comfortable, can easily take you anywhere. But you're missing out a lot of things in that. It's like this weather, because you know, it's been now fully fogged, clouded. Earlier I was seeing the valley, now you can see the valley is coming out, there was sun. It just keep on changing every moment. This car is like that. We are always engaged. I was seeing a lot of good scenery around, but my concentration, my sight was only in this car and the road. You know what? It's unlike other cars, like it's not the steering or the pedal or the brakes. You have that clutch and gear to be engaged. I may be in the fifth on a high speed, suddenly I'll be shifting on to the third or second and taking the corner. By that time, there will be tail out. I do the counter steering, bring the car back onto the position and go to the other gears, again braking. So this way I was totally engaged, but I was literally enjoying that moment. One of the best moments I had, and I have to say this is the right mission for here. And Porsche as a brand, as they assured that even though they will bring the electric and they will electrify, but they will keep such toys for the real enthusiasts, which are IC, which is internal combustion engine with a rear wheel drive, with a clutch and a gearbox, which is manual. So this kind of machine, I think, should last for enthusiasts to play around such roads. I can't wait to have more fun in this cold weather to get me warmer. So going for a spin again. actually came all the way from the top from to here. And now I think I just want to talk about the design of this car. So when I talk about the design, I think this is one iconic design in the auto world. Porsche 911 has created one shape. From the beginning till now, it's not changed much. It's only evolved from that shape to what it is present now in this 992 edition. And there are few shapes like that, like the G-Wagons and the Jeeps and maybe Beetle. And 911 is one kind of design on a sports car. So it has not changed ever, and it is one iconic shape which I really love. The face itself is a smiling, pleasant face, but with this GT3, they are given some sporty elements and to look a little more aggressive with that 2 air scoop on the bonnet, the new bumper with the new air vent and the air scoop side. So all this add on to the attraction of the vehicle as well as it look more aggressive. And to add on this color, this dark blue color, looks spectacular in my opinion, and with that copper color wheels. Don't you think so? I don't want to be in between you and the car. Have a visual treat of this design. So when it comes to side profile as the GT3 Touring, one major difference is on the rear end. Basically on the GT normal model, they have a swan neck spoiler, which is a fixed one, which comes out around 1 feet from the body. And here in this one, the Touring one has the retractable rear spoiler like a ducktail, which is similar to what we see in the normal 911 Carrera and Carrera SS. That is a very major difference, and it'll make look this one a simple car, but it's a base, you know that. So other thing is the iconic side profile, the side proportion, which cannot be replaced by any other car. So that's been retained, and you know it's a very big identity of Porsche to have the shape and the rear hip, everything remains same, and you have a very attractive blue color as I said. Along with that, this copper color wheel, which is 21 inch in the rear and 20 in the front, with again 255/35 front and 315/30 in the rear, with a very broad tire. Even though it's a so broad tire, if you want to tail out, it can be done easily with this tire. So this is one iconic shape which can't be replaced by any other sports cars. In fact, it feels so cold here than the top because there's slight breeze and this open lake making me chillier. It's only 8 degree here, but top it was 5.5 degree. But I'm feeling cold here. Anyway, it's a hot car, and the hottest part of this car could be its rear. You can see a running tail lamp is the new identity of 992, and the projector logo is also there, which again is an identity. With this GT3 Touring, you can see double exhaust in the center, which again make a car look meaner and sportier. Real diffusers are on the bumper. And on the GT3, there's a grill over here, and there's two fan, which if you pop up, you can see only that. You can't see any part of the engine. Just put it up, you can see that. Otherwise, the ductile spoiler is an element which I have shown you in the side profile. But what I have to say again is the creation or recreation of an icon, and it's been doing well by the Porsche designers for decades. And it's a design which actually grow on you. So I remember some of my friends, and even I was not so impressed with the introduction of 992, some of the lines, the sharper cuts in the front and all look not better than the 991. But now I think this is the most attractive looking Porsche ever. And this is something unique about the Porsche design. It grows on you in a way that it will become your favorite. It's not the car to be talked, it's not to be driven. Let's go for it. So, basically the 992 interior has been one of the most exotic interior yet in a 911, and it's been known for its build quality, material usage and fit and finish. Porsche had some issues in the interior earlier, but for the last couple of decades, the interior have been very well. Design wise is very similar to 992, but some features are missing out, especially the infotainment. One thing which missed out and which I think would have been useful was a real reverse camera, and other one is actually the mechanically foldable mirrors. Now it's like manually we have to do. When we had done a car wash today, we had to do it manually. Other than that, interior can be customized according to your taste. Color can be selected. I like this black color basically, so I'm adopted to this color. It is very good, and you can see there is minimal switch which are very useful, and which are the ones which you have to use instantly, like the popping up front switch for the suspension to stiffen, ESP off, and other things are there. Apart from that, the air condition switches are there. Rest everything has to be controlled on the infotainment touch screen, including the exhaust note and auto beep, rear spoiler, and even the auto start off function. Steering has got that drive mode knob, which is again a Porsche element, look attractive. There is basically three drive modes: normal, sport, and track. I not used track yet because of various reasons, which I'll tell you while I'm driving. And steering is also wrapped with leathers. And the seat is again one element of a GT3, which is like a one-piece bucket seat. Is a sports seat. You cannot adjust the reclination of the seat, but you can adjust it front or rear by manually. Like you can do this. Electrically, you can adjust the height of this seat. You can adjust the steering wheel telescopically, and you can also adjust it the height and set it accordingly, which is again manual. Major difference from GT3 interior from touring is the roll gauge, the absence of the roll gauge, which is in the behind, which is actually given for most stiffer use. But GT3 touring is meant to be driven on track as well as on a weekend drive like this. So they removed it because you can have some space and it's more agile now. So altogether, it's an amazing interior, and add on to that is the Bose sound system, which again is very enjoyable one. I was really having good music because the German radio which I couldn't follow, and I was using my own music list. But around 80% of the time, I was still using any music. I was literally enjoying the exhaust note. At times, I had opened the window in tunnels, especially, and I was given even a rev up to enjoy that music from that double exhaust from the rear. Wow, man. Oh, what an experience. So while we're climbing this beautiful, exciting cross clock now, what I'm getting is an experience of playing around with a toy meant for man who enjoy drives like this. So I'm in the sports mode now. I'm not getting into track mode because there's a lot of ongoing traffic. So this auto clip function actually excites me because actually I don't have to throttle it. See, this laugh and smile is throughout the drive. So this auto clip function is actually giving a throttle adjustment so that the shift will be quicker and we can accelerate the moment we done the downshift. So this GT3 Touring is having a heart which is a flat 6-cylinder, or we can call it horizontally placed 6-cylinder, naturally aspirated, producing 571 HP and around 470 Nm of torque, which is a bomb actually, because the power output is instant like this. Moreover, this engine can rev up to 9,000 RPM. 9,000 RPM, which is something we're missing out on this turbo era. We don't get to experience so much of RPM on our engines nowadays because of the turbofications. So now there is a lot of cyclists around just wondering how these guys are doing it. Amazing. And it's think I can be mild in this car because see, this is I don't think you need words to explain my experience now. Putting up the windows because a lot of voice coming in, construction going on, so I have to be very slow here. So when it's slow we can talk. So I've been experiencing this engine and powertrain from the time I took the car from Stuttgart. We were driving on Autobahn last day, and you know, unfortunately a lot of traffic because it was Friday. On Saturday and Sunday truck can't run on the highway, so a lot of truckers were there. So now right signal here. So in fact I couldn't catch up the max, which I think legally I can do only on Autobahn, which is, they claim it 320. I don't know whether I will be able to catch it, but I was having literally good fun. I touched up to 262 and the throttle response is amazing. Places I can't actually push because they indicated the signs. So one thing is that the response is very quick in this car. So getting into a tunnel. Man, after tunnel it's different world. Beautiful place. So this episode is very unique in the sense, like normally when we come for a review, we take the car and we drive in a loop of 100-200 kilometers and we stick back to one place. But this time we have taken the car from Stuttgart and we came all the way here till Grossglockner and we're going back on a different route. By this we'll be covering more than 1,000 kilometers. And we have selected a car which is not a normal car. The GT3 touring. So touring makes a lot of difference. You know, touring really means for this trip because we need to keep the bag and other stuff. So this is a practical car. What I'm saying here is, normally we don't do such reviews and it's expensive for us. But if you like this review and want to bring such more reviews, do let us know on the comments. And we need better traction also, so you have to like this video and share it. And once we grow this channel, I think we will be able to bring such more episodes. Now, throughout my journey till Munich and all, after that it was quite a traffic with Autobahn. The third day with the car, but I'm simply loving it. What a machine. So this car is actually meant to be pushed on the road and on the track. That's why we selected the touring itself. And you know, manual is something. went for pushing to the limit and I'm having it legally. That's the best part of this drive. So guys, it's not always easy to bring such episode, you know. You have to get the vehicle. You also have to have the situation, and it was always challenging, especially like when it was only me and my friend Kunal doing the shoot. But we bought this episode exclusively for you, considering the love for your automobile and passion for the cars. I do have it, so that's why I'm bringing it. To bring this type of episode more, I need your support. For that, you have to like my video, share it maximum in your circle, and also, and if you're yet to subscribe to our channel, please do subscribe and click that bell button, so that you will also be updated with all the kind of videos we bring for you. Now, until we meet next with another exciting vehicle, stay safe and enjoy it. So guys, it is 9 in the night and it's 2 degrees. I'm shivering. Even a hot experience of this Porsche GT3 touring couldn't make me warm. It's so cold. And wind is blowing very strongly. That's why I'm feeling so shivering and cold. I'm saying, guys, you must come over here for the roads and the cars, no matter which car. If you try to get some rental car also, but try experience this road. This is one of the best driving roads I've tried ever, and you must try it. I can't stand anymore.